I don't have much in my heart to take it's yours. And no unlovable. You don't have to tell me. Oh, message received loud and clear, loud and clear. Message received. I don't have much in my life to take it's yours. I wear black on the outside, black is how I feel on the inside. I wear black on the outside, black is how I feel on the inside. If I seem a little strange, well that's because I am. And if I seem a little strange, well that's because I am. But I know that you would like me, if only you could see me. You can need me. I don't have much in my life to take it to.
Yo! I am clueless. I am absolutely clueless. You guys remember when I started doing my videos on YouTube, it was all about me selling things and then having them go up after I got out? Well, I'm back. Well, I mean, some of these are old news, but JMIA, Neo, just those two alone really just put me in the psycho house. And then it was the US Steel, which I had been waiting for 5 years to be a part of. And I blew out of that thing, and next thing you know, it ripped. But this week, whoa, baby. I'm all pissed off about the space trade, right? Last week, as that's ripping higher after I took a beat down on that stock. So I'm in space. You know, I had a good run in February with it. And then I got overzealous, and I didn't want to sell it. And I finally had to sell during the pandemic. I wasn't letting it break 20 without getting out. And, you know, it wasn't a bad sell at 20, but, you know, my cost average was 32, and I had a ton of it. Then it got worse. Then I bought it again, sold it again, and then it kept – I was on the opposite side of every dip. So it would dip to 17, I'd get spooked, and I would sell it, and then I'd buy it back at 20. And then it would go to 22.50. I would take something off the table and make some money. But if I just bought it at 17.50 and then sold it, then it did it again and again and again. So finally that last time when it went to 17.50, I was like, all right, this time I'm going to do it. And I waited till 27.50 to buy it, right? And then it goes to 30. You know, I had the $35 calls in there, whatever. And, you know, luckily I didn't want to go crazy on the stock because they had the space launch and whatever the case. But so I sold DraftKings. The stock's up 6 points since I sold it. I sold my Twitter after owning that for quite a while. It's up 9 points since I sold it. I sold ADPT, the stock I vowed I would never sell. The stock's up 10 points since I sold it. So I'm back. I'm back in a big way. But you know what? That was never who I was. I'm not a great investor. I'm not a great swing trader. I like the VWAP and intraday trading. Those trades that I talk about that work 80 to 90% of the time continue to work. It's not me telling you. I'm not saying that you make money 90% of the time, which I've never stated. What I'm saying is if you find that setup during the day, those setups work 80% of the time. And if you can legitimately stay focused enough and disciplined enough to only trade that VWAP reversal setup that I sing songs about, they work 80% of the time, 90% of the time during earnings season. But we have not met one individual, not one person, not even me, who just does that trade because you want to do other things. Hey, that wheat stock looked good. Well, I'll buy that. Oh, that looks good. Oh, I'll hold on to some PCG. Oh, what about INSG? Hey, how about that SPAC play? Oh, look at that IPO. And you're all over the place. Next thing you know, you own 18 positions. I'm buying penny stocks. Penny stocks, people. SNRG. We actually made 200% on our money. I bought MedF, some mushroom stock. Stock doubles. I think I'm a champ. It goes up 500% after I get out. I mean, any stock I've sold so far this year has gone up after I've gotten out. There's one that I got out. SelectQuote. SelectQuote is legitimately the only stock that I have sold this year that has not gone above where I sold it. SLQT. Keep my streak alive. Keep SLQT handy. One day that stock will also go up above where I sold it and where I took my loss. So, I mean, it's unbelievable, but that's what happens in a bull market that hardly ever goes down. Or I could use the word never. It never goes down. So I don't know if you bought the Qs anytime since 2007, since I've been chirping about how the market never goes down, you just hit all-time highs. So again, I'm right. But yet I suck. I suck. I mean, I'm the king of sucking right now. I am the king of sucking. But the best part about the king of sucking is that if you spend a few weeks with me, you learn so much that it's worth something. And some guys are taking advantage of my sucking. My dream has become reality. People are taking advantage of how badly I suck as an investor and a swing trader. Because, man, I mean, what am I doing? Selling Twitter. I love Twitter. I load up on options into the report. I tried my luck, and I got slammed. And I bought the dip on the earnings report. I managed to get out of the stock at basically, instead of losing $3,000, I wound up making 500. And you know what? If I just would have held it 4 more days, I would have made all that money back and then some in a real decent trade. Same thing with Space, same thing with DraftKings, same thing with ADPT. I'm telling you again, I don't talk enough about this one. ADPT, Adaptive Sciences, right? This is a stock that I got just from somebody who's got a lot of money. It's his number one holding. The guy's a smart guy. He compared it to Regeneron. And I said, listen, if you believe, I'll buy some too. I got in at a good price because the market was crashing in February, March. But, but my dream has become reality. My dream of taking, I know what I'm doing. I just haven't been able to really put it to good use for my own benefit. Yeah, I've had some good runs, but I got to tell you something. I tell you these stories all the time. Maybe you think I'm joking. My biggest trades, I had one massive win back in 1999. I crushed the market on the way down on 2000, still living off that money, sort of, more or less. Chopped myself to death for a couple of years. Called the crash. I was in on it only for maybe 4 days. I missed the whole Bear Stearns move. I was short the stock at 80, and it was at 5 3 days ago after I got out. I mean, I still haven't mentally recovered from that moment. U.S. Steel options that I buy at 8, I sell them at 40. They go to 7. That was a $700,000 trade just 2 weeks ago that I left on the table. I mean, the stories go on and on and on. But what I was saying is, in the last since 20, let's call it 2010, I had one massive win on a Google option Friday play that Google was gap down. It went green, broke the VWAP. I bought the options and I made, I had an $8,000, about like a $6,000 option play turned into 30 grand that afternoon. That was pretty exciting. But other than that, 2012, I got so annihilated that I'm basically, still chipping away at that. I got so hammered in 2012 because in 2012, I thought, we had rallied for 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. It was June of 2012 where it looked like we were making that turn. And I was like, yeah, it comes. I'm going to get my revenge on this fucking government controlled bullshit bubble market. And nope, they showed me what was up. And I took a beating in 2012. Basically, it was a 3-day beating. And that's when I became super bullish. I started looking at the charts. I'm like, you know what? I'm not fighting the government. I'm not fighting this market anymore. And that's when I disguised myself as that super bear, that super bull. And I'm still that guy, except I finally learned not to fight the government. I'm not going to fight the Fed. I'm writing songs about it. I'm not going to fight a market, a government Illuminati controlled bubble that can keep going forever. I mean, we had a melt up today. It was like the market tried to go down for like 5 minutes and they just crushed everybody. 3 days ago, the market, the QQQ was at 298 on the verge of a real correction. And we've rallied 20 points on the QQQ off the double bottom. We're never going down. We're never going down. Everything I've learned about the market, has been shit on in the last 3 weeks. Blow off tops usually are met with selling. Multiple time frame VWAPs are being violated after the blow off top, which gives you a 90% chance of more downside, and you're not getting the downside. But luckily, I'm waiting for the downside to commence to reshort. Thank God, because I'd be getting killed. But that setup when I'm sitting there, all right, because like Jumama 2 days ago, Jumama gave me that pattern. And I was like, all right, cool. So if Jumama gaps up tomorrow and rolls over, I'm going to short it. And I'm going to short it big. And it never happens. So thank God the setups aren't showing up to make me go short, or I'd be getting annihilated. I'd be losing 10 grand a day. So, I mean, when we blew the top off on the Qs and we started to roll over, I thought the year might be over. All right, we're probably just going to chop around. We'll consolidate here at this upper range, and that'll be it for the year. Nope, I'm wrong again. We go to all-time highs. I mean, there is no top. It doesn't. I'm thinking we can rip till tax season. When everybody needs to pay their taxes, they'll probably lighten up, take something off the table. So maybe we sell off in March for 2 weeks. We haven't had a 3-day sell-off, it seems like, in years. Even during the pandemic crash, we bounced and then we sold off again. I don't remember 3 down days in a row. I don't know if it even exists anymore. That's why I keep saying, if you've got a stock that's down 2 days in a row, buy it. If it has any reasonable business model, if it does anything. I'm not talking about these pump and dumps that you have these 1-day monster moves and then they drift away and then they die, right? I'm talking about real stocks. I'm talking about space. Space, the rocket doesn't work. Bang, bang, you get down 2 days. You think you're going to go down 3 days in a row? I don't care if the rocket would have killed people. You ain't going down 3 days in a row. DraftKings sells off 2 days in a row. Oh, my God, there's no sports. The pandemic's back. Oh, my God, what's going to happen? You get 2 down days, 3 days? Hell no. Hell no. So, I mean, I'm back in my dad's camp right now. If I own a stock, I'm never selling it. But you know what? It's hard for me to be that guy because deep down inside, I'm bearish. I can't. My brain will not accept that we can legitimately go up every day. But we do. We go up every day. Every single day. But I'll tell you something. I know I'm going to try to get my, now that I have the OBS thing, I'm going to try to get the real YouTube action going. I'm gonna get one of these nerds to help me. I'm old. I'm a curmudgeon. You're lucky I can even manage to make this work. I have no clue. For a guy that's was born into the internet, I'm kind of clueless about technology, like Discord. I tried to get on Discord. There's guys that created a room for me on Discord, and I can't find my way there. I tried to get on. I'm like, I couldn't figure it out. And then within 5 minutes, I get so frustrated that I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. I can't even get my website to work properly half the time. Like, we got SoundCloud built into the website, and I can play YouTube videos, but it only works half the time, and I can't figure it out. But speaking of Fazoon, I legitimately need a new Fazoon. I need a personal assistant for my personal assistant. Yeah. Because man, I tell you, bro, I can't even get seriously, I can't even get into my own room. I don't even know how. I tried. I tell you, man, if it wasn't for TeamViewer is my savior. TeamViewer is my savior. TeamViewer, when somebody that knows what they're doing goes into your computer, and they could go into your computer from another offsite location, and then they do it for you. That's how I got the OBS to work. So I have OBS. I just got to figure out now how to beam it to YouTube. Yeah, good luck for me trying to figure that one out. But I'm telling you, if you guys want to look at some charts, let me show you my trades today. FSR, MLHR, and Tilray. So what I want you to do is, if you have your VWAP chart set up, go look at those three charts, and you'll see why I traded those three names. If you don't see them, if you don't see why TLRY was a buy at around 956, not the time, 956 on the way up. FSR was $15.15, got the 15.50. And you got, we had some other winners today. I mean, we were in TRIT the whole day. I cannot believe this thing got to 15 bucks. And I was just like, listen, we're in from 10. I'm out. I mean, this is why I don't make stupid amounts of money. Normally, if I buy a stock, the party's over. My wife's back. Party always ends when my wife starts yelling. All right. Anyway, I wanted to come on and invite you guys tomorrow night. We're going to party hard because Thursday nights, I knock her out with roofies. She sleeps like a baby. We party all night, drinking, smoking, shooting guns. We'll be locked in our houses. There's a blizzard going on. You'll see my charts. You'll see my friends. Yeah, so I knock her out. We're good all night. So actually, I'm running out of roofies. If anybody has any, I'm down to like the last 4. So she's like, I'm kind of sleepy right now. I'm like, yeah, you're always sleepy around this time. I'll see you tomorrow. She's gone. Yeah, TRIT, we lucked out. Yeah. So normally I sell a stock and it goes up 20% as soon as I sell it. This one we actually got out, and something must have happened with something news came out and it got hammered. Oh yeah, sorry. I'll see you guys later too. But you want to see another one? Check this one out. Ready? L, and I'm out. Full disclosure. Very difficult to trade because it's illiquid. LGIQ. Basically, any stock in 2020 that breaks 52-week highs, especially all-time highs, goes up 20%. So we found this piece of shit. 8 Ball found it, one of my guys. LGIQ. We're goofing around. I bought some at 9 and change because it broke the midpoint. And then 1090 was all-time highs. But then I spent 45 minutes today trying to sell it. So I put an order out to sell below the market. So the market was 1190 by 12. I put an order at 1180 to sell. 45 minutes till I got execution on it, because apparently it must be in the bulletin boards or the pink sheets or something. but that looks legit. I can't even say this, LGIQ. But I tell you, man, I can't imagine trying to get out of that stock if it was going down. I couldn't get out today and it was going up. And full disclosure, I don't own it anymore. So I've been liquidating. You know, I'm probably going to be down to just dribs and drabs of shit. I mean, I own virtually nothing right now. And I love it. You know, again, if I don't have any intentions of owning anything and I miss opportunities, then I can't be that angry about it. I will be angry, but I won't be as angry as I normally am. But the intraday trades have been working out phenomenally. And of course, I own Pfizer. You know, I mean, I shorted Pfizer the last couple of days against my stock that I own, but that is a typical sell the news. I mean, that was just probably one of the best sell the news trades of the year. Everyone's talking about the vaccine, and the stock's gone nothing but down for 5 days. Yeah, no, but I just want to, I'm going to go eat dinner. But if you haven't emailed me, guys, I do my room. My room's open 24/7. They're in there chatting right now. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's always like at least 150, 200 people in there talking shit about markets. Oh, caller on the line! Caller on the line. What can I do for you, caller? Caller on the line. You blew it. You blew it. All right, we'll take callers tomorrow. It'll be a lot of fun. But if you haven't, email me. It's the Warlock at hitthebid.com. The Warlock at hitthebid.com. Put your phone number in there in case you want to talk to me. I get around to talking to everybody, but yeah. The Warlock at hitthebid.com. Make sure you show up tomorrow, hang out tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, and then spend the next couple of weeks with us and see if you want to hang out for life. Remember, it's like we're an amusement park for traders. You pay one price, you get to ride all the rides pretty much for the next 2 or 3 years. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You know, it's not about picks and shit like that. That comes as a default to seeing these charts because the VWAP has been, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible. And it saves me money because I'm always shorting something. And if they break back over the VWAP and you're still short, you should lose money. You deserve to lose money if you disobey the VWAP. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Email me. I'll get out the links tonight. You can hang with us tomorrow at 6 o'clock to 8. We play the Grateful Dead concert. I do a live. I'll grab a live show from the Dead. 6 to 8, we got Dead. 8 to 9, we've got a live DJ comes on, scratching, mixing, taking requests from 8 to 9. 9 o'clock's the ceremonial first drink. We start drinking at 9. I mean, you can start drinking whenever you want. First toast is at 9. We go till about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then my friends from the West Coast take over. Basically, it's a 24-hour fucking party. Options, guns, weed, and, of course, VWAP charts. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.